Sorry you went all the way to Vegas to see USA, the Jags, and last but not least, your Chiefs lose.
Yeah, the USA is the only one I didn't lose money on.
Yeah.
I thought the Netherlands would win, but the Chiefs, well, I lost money on the others. Go ahead.
The Chiefs have 5 losses in 2022, and 3 of them are to the Bengals.
That's an odd way to put it, but it is accurate. You mean the calendar year 2022. They've lost 3 times to the Bengals, once to the Bills, once to the Colts. That's right. Go ahead.
Joe Burrow obviously remains undefeated versus Patrick Mahomes in his career.
Yep.
Casey had a shot late, but ended up being the only favorite to lose in Week 13.
That's crazy. I didn't realize that till I saw that in today's rundown. The only favorite to lose. Almost as crazy as I think I went 1-5 on my picks this week. Go ahead.
And the Bills are now the 1 seed.
Don't care. Yep.
Are the Bengals the best team in the AFC? And can Mahomes be considered the MVP if Joe Burrow keeps beating him and playing like this?
Okay, so much here. First, before I answer your questions, my apologies I will answer them, but I want to talk about the game itself. The right team won yesterday. Now, could the Chiefs have won? Absolutely. Travis Kelce doesn't fumble. He fumbled. They're driving to go up 2 scores, put the game away. Am I beside myself? Was I in real time beside myself with the decision to kick that field goal? Which, first of all, far from a sure thing you're going to make it, as evidenced by the fact that he missed it. Also, it's a 55-yarder. Butker is an excellent kicker, but in his career, he's like 70% from 55 yards. But most damningly, it takes the ball out of Mahomes' hands, and even if you make it, you still need your defense to stop Cincinnati, which you hadn't been able to do throughout the game. So I understand the Chiefs had many opportunities, but so did Cincinnati. Cincinnati dropped a touchdown pass, just a perfect pass dropped, and the Chiefs got a goal line stand with a great play by Dunlap that took, at least maybe 7 points off the board. So the game was close. It's a coin flip game. I think the right team won. I want to give Cincinnati credit. That's first of all. Second of all, what is most disappointing to me, other than taking the ball out of Mahomes' hands on that 4th down, which flatly should never happen, Andy Reid. You trusted him to go for the 4th down earlier in the game at the goal line. He supermaned it and got into the end zone. Leave the ball in his hands there. What frustrated me so much was the Chiefs' defense did not show up in a huge spot. After talking trash, the Chiefs' defense, the way to slow down Cincinnati is to beat the hell out of Burrow, and they got 2 sacks on the day. One of them Burrow kind of gave them on that odd 2nd down play call, which was a very odd decision by Zach Taylor late in the game with 2:04 left that gave the Chiefs an opening. And after all that, they're in a 3rd and 11 with 2 minutes left, no timeouts. Cincinnati's up 3. If you stop them, you are getting the ball back, maybe with 1:50 left if it's an incompletion, with 1:15 left if it's a completion short of the 1st down or a sack, with a chance to go win, and you couldn't get off the field. So credit to the Bengals. That's first of all. Second of all, the Chiefs now have a rival in the AFC. Everyone has tried to say it's the Bills. It is not. It is the Bengals. And I know some folks, if you want to be a smartass, will say it's not a rivalry. Chiefs have never beaten them. Okay. I think all of us recognize how close these games have been. Yes, the Bengals have gotten the upper hand in it, and the Bengals deserve bragging rights. See, I am not afraid to give teams credit. I just don't like premature credit being demanded. And the national media and Bills fans demanded that I give the Bills credit and Josh Allen credit for things he has not yet done. Joe Burrow has done them. Joe Burrow has stared Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs down 3 times in his career and beat them all 3. First team to ever beat them 3 in a row. The only quarterback to have 3 wins against Mahomes. The other one is Tom Brady. I give the guy credit. And Joe Burrow, I know it's cliche at this point, call him Joe Cool. The guy's bleeping cool. Like, not just in how he carries himself off the field, but he was under pressure throughout the night. They weren't getting the sacks, but they were getting pressure. And he's calm in the pocket, and he makes plays.
Sounds like you just like Joe Burrow more than Josh Allen.
Well, listen, that is true, but I also was skeptical of Burrow coming out of LSU. I didn't see why he was the number one pick of the draft. I understood he had this one unbelievable season, so it's not like I've always liked him, but he's proven it. The guy has a 18-point second-half comeback in the AFC Championship game against the Chiefs. He had a fourth-quarter comeback yesterday. He's been excellent. And that team with Chase and those guys is scary, especially if you can't get to the quarterback. So it's not about anything other than I give them the respect that they have earned. Now to the MVP conversation. They have a brutal, they being the Bengals, schedule the rest of the way. But now that Lamar is hurt and the AFC North is open, if the Chiefs stumble, of course Burrow should be in the MVP conversation. Right now, he's not there. I shouldn't say he's not there. He's in the conversation. Right now, he's not the MVP. Right now, the MVP is still Mahomes. And the Vegas odds makers agree with me barely on that. They have him a slight favorite over Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts was excellent yesterday. We can talk more about that in a moment. But Burrow absolutely can get there. With all that said, here is my proclamation and my guarantee that I am going to make. And this is going to be the big thing I do on television today. So let's not put this up on social media until after the TV show, if we could. The Chiefs are not losing again this year. And the Chiefs are still going to be the 1 seed. So everyone's, Buffalo right now is the 1 seed. Let me make something very clear about what the Chiefs have the rest of the way. They were on the longest winning streak in the NFL. That is now snapped, obviously, and credit to the Bengals for doing it. But the Chiefs, the rest of the way, have the Broncos, Texans, Seahawks at home, Broncos, all of a sudden, frisky Raiders final week of the year. They haven't lost to the Broncos since before Mahomes was the quarterback. They don't lose to the Raiders. Seattle, I give them credit, they're not coming into Arrowhead and winning. So the Chiefs are going to finish this season 14-3. What does that mean? That means the Buffalo Bills must go undefeated the rest of the way to be the 1 seed. Cincinnati already has 4 losses. So Cincinnati's got the tiebreaker on Kansas City, but the Chiefs would have to lose again, and Cincinnati would have to go undefeated. The Bills, Jets, Dolphins, Bears, Bengals, Patriots. 3 divisional games and a game at Cincinnati and a game at Chicago, which again, Chicago can't win games, but there's an unbelievable stat from our friend Danny Parkins. Justin Fields has more 50-yard touchdown runs than any quarterback in NFL history. Already. He's got 3 of them this season. That's the most of any quarterback in NFL history.
Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.